I find it hard to part with paintings. I get inspired by something and I have to paint it because it's inside me. And it's really flattering when people do buy it, and it does encourage me to carry on. I like it when my friends buy my paintings, or swap. I like doing swaps with other artists. I like when people I know have them because they have it on their wall because they enjoy it. I don't really like the idea of the collector, the person who buys paintings and puts them in the attic to sell, or puts them in storage rather, not the attic. Collectors who buy work to sell later at a higher price, as if it's an investment. I like when I go around my friends' houses and I see my work on their walls. It's a really good feeling that someone likes my work enough to hang it up. I'm painting the moon now. It's a card about the outsider. It's about the subconscious, about dreams, about imagination. And listening to music from the 1920s. I like to listen to old music. I don't really like modern chart music. This is one of my paintings, Shore Leave. It's about a sailor theme club, which is called Shore Leave, where people dress up as sailors and drink lots and dance around to sort of folky music. So I went there, took loads of photos and collaged them together to remember the evening at Shore Leave, which is in a quite old pub in Whitechapel in London, where real sailors used to take shore leave a few centuries ago. Head of Duncan DeMorgan, which is based on the head of John the Baptist. I've posed some friends of mine in the poses from Caravaggio's painting and painted a modern version. My friends are really important in my life and important in my art. This is a band called the Urban Voodoo Machine, who have been a very big influence on me over the last 7 years or so. A lot of nightlife that I've painted has been inspired by clubs that they run. The first time I painted them, this was 7 years ago, they appeared in the background of a painting. It was a club night where they were doing a gig, and a duo called Congregation was also doing a gig that night. In the foreground is the duo, and they're sitting at a table talking to someone. I don't think the band were actually playing when they were talking. I think that I put the band in the painting because they were just starting to become part of my life at that point. I'm very pleased that this painting is going to be in the exhibition in Tehran. These are some of the portraits for the inner sleeve of the Urban Voodoo Machine album cover that I've been working on. These are some of the musicians that also guest with the band. It's quite a big collective of musicians. So just showing you some of the pictures. That's Alex McGowan. He's a sound engineer and guitarist. DJ Scratchy, Todd A, and Paul Seacroft. I quite like that portrait because he looks like the sort of guy you'd see down the pub, and I think I met him down the pub where the guys sit around in flat caps drinking pints of bitter. And we have Barney here, who's a violinist. A fantastic violinist in the Urban Voodoo Machine and in his own right. These paintings are from a club night called Trannies with Fannies, which took place at the Resistance Gallery. It's well, quite obviously a fancy dress night, and trannies with fannies meaning women who are dressed as men who are dressed as women.